Last week, journalism students were excited to see the paper completely consumed and nearly all newspaper racks empty on campus. But after the papers were again gone the following day, things started to seem a little suspicious. The European Renaissance lasted for about 3 centuries. The people of St. Louis are keeping the joy, history, and fantasy alive. I'm here at Lindenwood University, where students and faculty are preparing for this year's homecoming. Let's see what sort of events they have in store. Lindenwood University is proud to host the top 5 American billiard players as they prepare for a major billiards tournament at Ballpark Village in St. Louis and the Moscone Cup later in London. Lindenwood will also be sending their billiard team to help out and participate in the Ballpark Village event. Washington University is back to normal today after a long couple weeks of preparation for the big presidential debate. I went to see for myself what all the commotion was about. For the 5th time in nearly 2 decades, Washington University was transformed into a place where its students and anyone with the proper credentials could support their favorite candidate. All around campus, banners flew, signs were held high, and security was tight. Even with all the tension this election has created, people on campus seem to be having a great time and were genuinely excited to be a part of it.
Something most students don't get to experience. Most of my friends and I were really excited when we heard the debate was coming here. This is something we're going to remember for the rest of our lives. It's a really cool opportunity.
Supporters of all the candidates were in attendance, and we wanted to hear what they had to say. Max Cook, a University of Missouri student and a member of their college Republicans, tells us why he is voting for Donald Trump.
I'm voting for Donald Trump based on his policies that he's released, his policy papers, which I think would be very good for our economy, for our foreign policy, and a plethora of other issues.
Several people on campus seem to hold a more neutral or undecided perspective on this election, carrying around signs with lighthearted statements. But Juan Varela takes a more serious stance on his undecided views.
At this point, I'm very undecided in who I'm voting for because as a Republican, it's very difficult. Like I said, I would like for him to step down if he doesn't do well tonight.
Signs and posters that supported Donald Trump and third-party candidates were few and far between. We asked Talia Lafer why she feels that Hillary Clinton has the upper hand in this debate.
I think, especially after Friday night's video, Hillary definitely has the upper hand.
Although my colleague Charlie Mager and I were unable to get into the debate hall, the campus-wide event was an exciting, enjoyable, and unique experience. Today is the last day to register to vote in Missouri, and if you're in Illinois, you have until October 23rd to register online. University newspapers have always played a big part in investigating and exposing campus issues. The reporting is often informative, but it can be controversial and sometimes upsetting to those reading them. On Wednesday, October 26th, the Legacy staff told Lindenwood Security that close to 1,100 Lindenwood Legacy newspapers appeared to be stolen across campus. And though it is a free newspaper, several $1,000s worth of damage is speculated.
The papers cost approximately 33 cents a piece. But that's not the only cost that's involved here. The staff of the newspaper is paid, and we calculated that at almost $1,400 a week. And in addition to that, we had 4 advertisers in the paper.
Lindenwood Security is looking into surveillance footage, and Security Chief John Bowman tells me that the suspect is a white male. The Legacy's last publishing included a couple controversial articles.
We have suspicions as to some possible censorship of stories. We're looking at some of the stories, and there was some controversial stuff, but we don't know at this time whether we know specifically what story it was or not. And so we have a few ideas, but we just don't know anything concrete.
We did report on the 3 basketball players who were arrested. We also had a story about creepy clowns, so who knows, this could have been a band of creepy clowns who weren't happy with our reporting. I don't know for sure.
Many students seemed unaware of the incident, but don't believe that stealing newspapers will keep people from accessing information.
Most people are online 24/7 with their phones. If they're really interested in reading the articles, it's online, it's at their fingertips. They got it right there if they really want to read it.
In addition to the hard copy papers, the Legacy is also available online. For LUTV News, I'm Logan Wolf. For 5 weekends out of the year, pirates, peasants, knights, and noble lords and ladies are invited to the 18th annual St. Louis Renaissance Festival. The festival offers its guests the opportunity to shop, play, eat, and be thoroughly entertained. There are pirates, shamrocks and shenanigans, wine and romance, and each weekend hosts a different theme, and that makes every visit unique. Singing groups from all over come dressed up in madrigal costumes and entertain guests with beautiful music. Catherine Krumrein of the Greenleaf Singers talks a bit about the fair.
Goodness, fair is great. It's a lot of people dressed in funny outfits, and we don't mind if you make fun of us and laugh and take pictures. There's food, there's drink. If you are over 21, there is wonderful cider and beer. There's really delicious food. There's a lot of booths to see games. There's archery right here. It's a lot of fun. And we wouldn't be here if it wasn't.
Along with listening to the voice of the Greenleaf Singers, the festival is a great place to shop. Vendors are located all along the streets of the fair, often selling handmade swords, dresses, jewelry, and even leather outfits.
You get different views on everything. It's not just a Renaissance festival, it's a new family, and you get new cultures, and you're introduced to so many different things. It's a lifestyle, not a choice. It's a lifestyle.
The St. Louis Renaissance Festival draws a variety of people. Some just want to come and see the sights, watch the shows, throw a few axes, and do a bit of shopping. But when Brad Foster goes to the festival, he goes as a pirate.
I would say it's a blast. Everything you ever wanted in your life, just go out and play. Don't be an adult. Go have fun. Just open yourself up to the experience. Come out and just have a blast.
There are still 3 more weekends left for this year's St. Louis Renaissance Festival, so be sure to stop by, grab a turkey leg, and have a good time. Washington University is preparing its campus for the next debate between presidential candidates Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. People across the nation are counting down the days. Could this upcoming debate be the deciding factor in who voters choose as their next president? Banners promoting the debate can be seen strewn all around campus of Washington U. Since 1992, the university has hosted more debates than any other institution. This year's event will mark its 5th one since the Commission on Presidential Debates asked the university to host 5 consecutive presidential debates. The debate will be held on Sunday, October 9th at 8 p.m. The debate will not be open to the general public. On Monday, I covered a story about stolen newspapers across the Lindenwood University campus. Nearly 1,100 papers disappeared on October 29th. On Wednesday, St. Charles County Prosecutor Tim Lomar visited a Lindenwood journalism class. While he was there, several students asked about the Legacy newspaper incident and what that might mean for the perpetrator.
You have to prove that the person accused of stealing took or appropriated the property belonging to another with the purpose to permanently deprive the rightful owner.
Lindenwood security chief says that his office is reviewing surveillance tapes that could lead to the capture of the suspect. Missouri College closes the door on its students, teachers, and staff. The school located in Brentwood is permanently closed effective immediately. Missouri College was purchased just over a year ago by Weston Educational Incorporated. College officials say Weston said it could no longer operate any of its 10 campuses because of a financial shortfall. In a letter to students, Missouri College said it will do everything possible to help our students find pathways to transfer to other local institutions and complete their studies. More detailed information will be sent out to the school's students. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration says Sabra Dipping Company is recalling some hummus products and spreads because of possible listeria contamination. The FDA also says the products were manufactured before November 8th. Sabra's president says Listeria monocytogenes was found in the manufacturing facility. The organism can cause serious and sometimes fatal infections in young children and frail or elderly people. The products were distributed to retail outlets in the United States and Canada. Sabra says it is working hard to minimize the impact. Consumers are urged to discard any products with a best before date through January 23rd, 2017.